You believe coming in that he is the best person that you fought? We're going to know April 13th, but right now coming in, is he the best guy you fought?
To be honest, like I said, I don't feel like he's worthy of it.
Why?
Because, well, the thing is, I've only seen one fight, and that fight I wasn't impressed. So I'm basing it off that fight.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, there's other fighters out there that became, there's other fighters out there that became world champion and lose it, but he kept his. And that's something that I want to find out. Now that I'm studying more of his tape, I'm seeing that this guy is more than what I'm seeing. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart. So that's something that we're still learning of him. But I know that you can't be not that good if you win 2 gold medals.
Right.
So we know he has natural talent. So, but I wanted him to fight where he's much more experienced, much more confident. Because I believe that he's not at his best right now, but he might be on the fight night because it's an all-out mentality for him. He has nothing to lose.
Who coming in do you think was, before the fight happened, did you think was the best guy that you faced to this point? If it's not him, who was
I thought it was Nishioka. Nishioka made me bring all my cards out. As much as it looked easy, I had to set him up. I had to jab. I had to move. I had to miss his straight. I mean, it was exhausting.
Okay.
It was a long fight, but it was exhausting for me. I mean, the Vasquez fight and the Matagula fight, I just throw punches. I didn't really need to use my head much, but the Nishioka was something that was exciting for me, and then I had to pull. It was mentally draining.
Is it possible this man has fought like 400 times? Cubans especially that have fought 400 times, but any amateurs, I feel like they can get sort of robotic. They've done it so many times, it's almost like they can do it in their sleep. Sometimes that makes for a fight that's not as interesting. Do you believe this is going to be an interesting fight? Do you believe he's going to be aggressive, that he's going to force it, or are we going to see this sort of
that's what they're saying.
tendencies?
That's what they're saying, that they're going to go after me. They're gonna make it exciting. They're gonna use power. They're gonna pressure me and whatnot. We'll see. That's what everybody has been saying from Darchinyan to now. It's like, well, we'll take him down. I've heard it all. It's just he might be better. I'm pretty sure he's a lot better than what I expect him to. I think he's gonna bring more than what we expect him. So we're bringing everything that we got.
Is this a second chance for you? First fight here, you fought a guy that wouldn't fight you. Didn't get a chance to display your abilities.
I have an unfinished business in New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hoping that with this level of fight. I mean, I guess I kind of say that experience doesn't matter, because when I fought Narvaez with all that experience, he still ran. He didn't want to be in there and to engage. So I think he's going to be a lot tougher, this guy Rigondeaux, because I believe that he has nothing to lose.
Can you talk about the respect he showed you, not wanting to show his belt? How much does that mean to you? You can fight of the year.
I do the same thing.
Really?
I do the same thing. When Nishioka didn't bring his belt, when he didn't have his belt, I brought my belt. I didn't want to bring it in, because it's just a respect level that I have for fighters, and I'm glad that he respects me. I respect him that way, but again, we're gonna go out there and we're gonna tear each other's heads.
Last question. Second time Veteran City Mid Hall. It was kind of special. Roy Jones did it first. You're doing it. It says something about you too as a fighter and a champion.
It's just an honor. Everything's a blessing, but to be part of it, with Roy fighting in there, now me fighting in there. I mean, and the venue itself. I mean, we're all happy about it. We're very excited for it.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
Are you happy that the VADA testing was all figured out and he signed?
Well, they didn't give no phone numbers, so we're gonna hassle each and everyone's phone numbers. He signed it, but how can you get a hold of him when there's no phone number? Where you at? Where you at? I don't know, because there's no phone number. So we're gonna try to get that phone numbers. They signed a contract and they're willing to do it. And it's not about that I'm doubting him that he's dirty. It's more of hey, this is what you guys said. You asked me. To fight you, and I gave you that demand. That you guys demanded me to fight you. Okay, I give you that. But you guys said in the public and on online that that you guys are willing to do this, you guys are willing to do that, and I forgot to say. Damn it! I know I forgot to say something.
Say it now.
I'll say it now. Now, if they say USADA, USADA's gonna charge them. I'm not paying for USADA. If they want to do USADA, they
It's on
pay
them.
me.
Okay.
They said they would.
Okay, if they do
I
that,
heard them say that.
okay, if they do that, if they're gonna pay for USADA and I'll take the USADA test, but they'll pay for that.
And yours. His and yours, you saw the test.
That's fine.
That's what I heard him say.
That's
Get it in
good.
writing, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I was getting writing because I'm not paying. You know, VADA is a great you know, is a great anti-doping
Testing organization.
you know, organization. You know, and they've proven and caught many guys. You know, and there's no history of hiding something. You know, there's been speculation that USADA done this, USADA done that. You know, and people are talking about that.
Right.
I mean, they have their history of hiding things. They have their history or speculation of doing this and doing that.
They're not credible.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're doing this, but they've been doing it all around. But you know, I think it got maybe corrupted. I don't know. You know, I'm not. You know, it's only merely a speculation in my opinion on things. But again, you know, I'm willing to take anything. I'm ready for anything. So I ain't got nothing to
Do you have
hide.
an
That's pretty
opinion
much.
on how USADA handled the Eric Morales situation with the clenbuterol?
You know, that's a different situation. You know, like I believe that. I mean, for me, there's a two-side into things. You know, I believe that people who tries to enhance themselves in that way should be punished in every way. But at the same time, I'm still willing to fight, and because I'm a fighter, I want to fight guys who are on it because it gives me a better challenge.
Really?
I don't know. I'm crazy like that.
Random testing is the only way to go. I mean, where they can come anytime,
At any moment.
knock on your door and say, "Hey, you got to submit a blood test." That's exactly what Victor Conte said. Random testing is the only way to go.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
mean,
beat it. You can't mask it. You can't cover it up. You know?
well, it's random. You know, at any moment in time, it's there. So it's the best way of catching.
I mean, just getting back to that fight you had at the Garden with Omar Navarre. I mean, there were people that were booing it, but it's hard to knock out a guy who's fighting a
well,
defensive
I
fight
think-
and backpedaling for the entire 10 rounds.
It is difficult, and that was a difficult thing, but I've learned a lot from it. But I believe that Rigondeaux is not going to do that. He's not a defensive guy. He's a very offensive guy. He will run and he will back up, but I don't think he'll cover up.
Were you eager to come back to New York to fight again? Because you were almost apologetic after.
I was apologetic, you know, and I
For
owe
winning?
that for that
Apologizing
fight.
for winning?
Well, I wanted an exciting fight for
Okay.
everybody. You know, a lot of people showed up, and that's what I want. It's just for them to enjoy it, and that's why I always feel like I have unfinished business. You know, a lot of people said that it might work against me because I might be too eager to go in there to knock my opponent out. But you know, I'm a smart guy, and I know how to do things properly.
Do you have an opinion on the state testing? Because obviously, you know, there is state testing. It doesn't seem to catch a lot of people. That's been one of the selling points for Victor Conte about VADA, that it has been catching people that the states haven't been catching. Do you have a personal opinion on that?
Well, they do blood, urine, and they do other things that will catch, you know, indication that you're doing something. I mean, with just urine, you can run away with anything, you know. So and it's random.
Yeah.
You know, like he said, at any moment in time you can get tested. I can get tested right here, right now,
In front of us.
in front of you guys. Exactly.